Oh no, it's so shaky. Ah. Good image stabilization matters. We're not going to try and argue that point, but I do hope we can keep in perspective the varying qualities of image stabilization and whether or not some small differences might be deal breakers for you. I'm shooting this right now on the Vivo X90 Pro, and I was in a conversation with another techie just about how, oh, but I saw a comparison and it's just not as good, and you need to have the better image stabilization. What if you're taking video of your kids? Yeah, that's a concern. Did you try using the camera? This is always going to be one of the things that fundamentally frustrates me about the way that we review gadgets. It's a $1,000 phone, you just take it out of your pocket and you push the red circle for the video, ignoring all the other things that the phone can do to make your video better. So I'm just shooting this full auto and I'm doing rear camera, I'm holding it on a little Gorilla Pod, so obviously I can't even see what I'm trying to accomplish right now. This video could be garbage. I'm not gonna go back and reshoot and re-edit. This is the built-in stabilization as I'm holding this out at arm's length. I'm thinking about the quality of video that I'm trying to capture, and that's probably aiding making something look a little nicer. I'm not just whipping out a phone and running around with it. But let's say I wanted to do that. There are these other modes that we can use on our phones to smooth out video more. Every phone these days has some kind of action mode. And for Vivos, we have one of the most intense versions of that with horizon leveling. You start the video and that's gonna tell the phone the orientation that you wanna stick to, and then you can turn the phone a full 360 degrees and it's gonna keep that video flat. Tell me you can't run after your kid with that kind of video stability. And I feel we keep missing opportunities to showcase some of these features because they can contribute a lot to the quality of your video, even for just these little fun home videos. No one's gonna mistake a Pixel for all the pro manual video control modes. But since the Pixel 5, Google has been adding advanced stabilization features that you're probably seeing in a number of other content creator projects. That slow motion cinematic pan is a ridiculously handy feature to add to a phone like this. I'm sounding like a broken record player here, but isn't that a feature you'd like to see in more reviews? Doesn't that matter when you're talking about comparing different cameras and features like image stabilization? I had to move down the hill. There were these leaf blowers. I swear the landscapers are following me around, but my arm's starting to get tired. I'm shooting this 4K 60. It's a really bright day, which means I'm using a ridiculously fast shutter speed. And like I said, I have no idea what this video is gonna look like until I get it back to the office. But this is kind of the worst case scenario for what this phone's image stabilization is gonna be taxed with. I am sure that folks in my audience have some opinions, not just about this video sample that I'm shooting right here, but then also some of the other tests and reviews that they've seen online. So please don't be shy in the comments. Let me know, is this kind of video stabilization a deal breaker? Are you the kind of person who's going to spend a lot of money on a phone and then only use it in the absolute most basic ways? I feel if you're catching my channel, you're probably not one of those people. So folks, as always, thanks so much for watching, sharing, and subscribing. If you can, please join the list of names scrolling by on your screen from Patreon, patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy, and I'll catch you all on the next video test.